Hello everybody, it's Pavel and welcome back to ZooCrafting. So it's 2017 now, 2017, and I'm ready to jump in and make the most of an amazing year, even if I am a few days late to to recording. But you'll see that I am no longer Santa and I have taken down all my Christmas decorations. I did actually record an episode where I did that, but I got halfway through and realised it was just completely boring and nobody would want to watch me do so. But I'm currently standing on a rather large box and I can't wait to see what is inside. But before we go ahead and open that, we are going to go and visit the new zookeeper that I have added to my zoo. So we need to head over to the tropical zone. I have also put away all those gifts that we got from Polar Park, though it may not look like it because my inventory is full, but that is because over Christmas I have been working on the sun bear exhibit, which we will go and see a bit later. So yeah, first of all we need to head over to the tropical zone, and I've done a bit of work there over Christmas as well, so you'll be able to see that. So I'm going to head down into my basement. I'm going to use my teleporter, and which is the nearest one to the tropical place? I think it might be that one. So we'll just teleport over here. Why is this chameleon here again? Oh yeah, that's the teleporter. Silly me, I'm asking silly questions. I do need to eat something though, so let me just grab some of this chicken curry. Lovely, lovely chicken curry. And we shall head over out of this specific area because we need to head upstairs to the ramp. I am technically going through this area backwards because I think you're meant to go through it clockwise, no, anti-clockwise. There's not really a set route though, so it doesn't matter. We have the new zookeeper, Moss. So she is the new plant specialist in the zoo, and she's got stuff to say to us. Can you smell that? That's the Rafflesia plant. It produces a strong odour to attract flies and help it pollinate. It's found in Asia. I didn't see what the rest of that said. She spoke too fast for me. But it said something like, it's found in Asia, so you wouldn't find it over here in the tropical zone, but don't tell anybody, which is true because yeah, this plant it's not found in the tropical zone, but I've kept it here because I think it's quite pretty, and you'll be able to learn a lot about other plants here from Keeper Moss. So if we right click her again, hello Avocado, welcome to the tropical house. I'm Zookeeper Moss, and she has quite a few different lines, and occasionally she will give you a couple of flowers as well. But yeah, you will see that I've changed this area up a bit, so there's a watering can there, there's a load more flowers here, there's all this moss over the floor, there's a tree over here, there's a little nest there, and I also found these window boxes as well, and I put some of those around because I thought they were quite pretty as well, and it basically looks like the plants are growing out of the stone outcrops. So yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty cool. Have you got anything else to say to me? There's some eggs in that nest over there. I want to see what's inside, but I have to stop myself. I might take a quick peek. I might just have a quick look. The hummingbird eggs. Moss the hummingbird eggs. So yeah, this is the new zookeeper, and I hope you like your skin, Moss. You're actually wearing the flower crown from Biomes of Plenty. So well, if I would wear that, I think animals get attracted to me. I don't know if the same happens for custom NPCs. I might have to check that a bit later. But I have also added in another door over here which leads out into the Australian zone. And it sort of runs down the back side of the Jaguar exhibit. Was this a Jaguar exhibit? Or was this... I think it was. I can't currently see any in there. But yeah, it runs down this side, and there's a little fence here that lets you go into the Kingfisher exhibit. What am I on about? The Kookaburra exhibit. This is the Kookaburra exhibit, not the Kingfisher exhibit. And we do actually need to see if we can get some more of these Kookaburras as well. Because we only have one in there. I don't know if there was actually an egg. I think there was. I think it's about time that egg hatches, and probably about time that we get on building some more exhibits in this area. And speaking of which, I'm going to put another straw poll in the description and in the comments for you to vote on which exhibit you'd like to see next, because we are currently working on the sun bears over in the Oriental zone, and I really have no idea what the next exhibit is going to be. I also want to add in a load of NPCs around the zoo, so if you are signed up to my website and you do have Pavo points, I have reduced the prices of the zookeepers and the shopkeepers if you want to become one of those, because I have lots and lots of empty exhibits and I really need to fill them in. So yeah, just hop onto my website and choose which exhibit you'd like to work in, and I will add you in as soon as possible, just like I did with moss over in the tropical zone. So yeah, let's head back to my house and we shall see what is in that crate out the front. So let's close that. I should really tidy this up a bit more, but you'll see why it's all there in a moment. I have put that phoenix egg that we got from Polar Park upstairs in my bedroom. I did originally want to put it down here, but the light level is just the right amount so that the egg can hatch, and because we're right by puddles of water, I don't really think that's the best location to hatch the new phoenix egg. But I really do want to do so because we will be able to get Kasai, our phoenix that is over there. If I stop lagging for a moment, I will be able to get Kasai, maybe a boyfriend or a soulmate or something. I think that'd be quite nice for her. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to close this door and we shall see what is inside of this crate. Oh wow, okay. So we have Amulet of Sheepspeak, and there are 2 books, and Soulstone filled moon bears. We have 3 of those. Okay, that's interesting. There's also a painting canvas of moon bear, and there's 2 books, so I'm going to read this one first and this one second. A tatty, barely legible handwritten note. Hello Pavo, I heard you were building an exhibit for sun bears. My sheep friends managed to capture these for you. They aren't sun bears, but rather Asian black bears, or known as moon bears. There's also an information sign and an information book. Finally, I have developed an amulet that will allow you to speak to sheep. Please come and talk to me sometime. Blueberry the sheep, head researcher. Oh, so, wow. This crate was from Blueberry the sheep, which is the blue sheep over in the research centre. So he's obviously been doing a lot of work, or she rather, she's been doing a lot of work. So she's managed to develop an amulet of sheepspeak. She's also printed some of these canvases for us. And there's also 3 moon bears. I'm not going to ask how sheep managed to capture 3 moon bears, but they managed to do it, so kudos to them. So I guess our exhibit is no longer going to be a sun bear exhibit, it's going to be a moon bear exhibit. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I have these 2 books. I sort of want to see if I can get Blueberry to sign them so I can put them on my bookshelf. I'm not sure if you can put half-written books on your bookshelf. I'll just have a quick look. Oh, you actually can. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to put those there. And oh my gosh, noisy elephant, you are very, very new. There are 2 elephants in my house now. I have no idea why or how that happened. Okay, I'm not going to ask any questions, but I am going to leave because it is very, very noisy. And we also have this other book here. So I believe she said that this was an information book. It is indeed. So I'm going to take that over to the Oriental zone along with these 3 moon bears, and we shall place it into the exhibit, and I shall read through these facts. So yeah, I'm just going to make a bit of room in my inventory. I'm going to put my pickaxe and everything else away. I actually have no room to put anything else in there. And also some of these calmness blocks, because I don't think I'm going to need any of those. I will have to go into the basement and craft one of those painting signs so I can put this canvas up. And then we'll take these 3 moon bears out and this amulet of sheepspeak. So I think we might have to take a trip over to the research centre to see if we can speak to Blueberry, see if she's got any knowledge on the whereabouts of the disco sheep, because I really should bring those back, give her a bit of company, because I think it's probably been years now since we had the disco sheep. I know it has been a fair few episodes. It's been a long time since I've lost my house. So yeah, what am I doing? I need to craft one of those frames. I think that's what they're called. Painting frames? Yeah. So I'm just going to use the borderless ones, and if we're doing it in the Oriental zone, we need cherry wood. So I don't think we can do that. I think we need to make a framed painting frame, then frame it with the furniture panel. So we need to make some framing boards, and we need to make framing sheets, and I think I have a saw upstairs. So I have cherry wood, which is what we need. And yeah, I'm going to go upstairs, see if I have my saw. I should do, it should be on my tool rack up here. It is indeed. So let's just make a bit more room, and we shall pop that off. And over here into this crafting table, we shall place that. And can I use cherry wood? I can indeed. And some framing boards. I think I needed 5 of those, so we've got to do this again. Like so. And we also need some sticks, so I'm just going to use a bit more cherry wood to make some sticks. The only problem is I just realised I need 2 of these, don't I? So I need to make a couple more of these framing boards. Why have I got so many P-file eggs as well? Are these not going to stack? 10%, 10%. Why are you not stacking? I have no idea. It does that sometimes though. So how many more? Yeah, I think that's enough. That's enough. But I do need room though, so I'm just gonna pop that there, get rid of these P-file eggs. I'm probably gonna pick them up again in a moment anyway. And put this in a cross shape. That's not a cross shape. I can't do the cross shape. And then 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, and 2 there. And then we've got some framed painting frames. And then we shall pop those into this contraption over here. Oh, I didn't know it did that. Along with some cherry wood, which goes up there. Ah, look at that. That is so cool. I've never actually seen it with items in it before. That is awesome. And we'll get 2 of these. And once again, noisy elephants. And we shall head over to the Oriental zone. I did pick up that crate, didn't I? I did indeed. So yeah, let's take the teleporter. That's probably going to be the best idea. So we'll just head down here into the basement. Yeah, I'm going to have to find a new place to put those elephants because I can't hear myself talk over them. So yeah, let's head over to Oriental Gardens. Yes, so we'll head over this way and you will see that there are now a load more trees over here. I have built this new exhibit. As I said I was going to do, it's sort of a dip down exhibit, so you're looking down into some sort of valley. If you come around this side you will see that it's raining. As it normally does on ZooCrafting, it is raining. I should really have bought my umbrella, but I don't have one of those. You will see that it's a mountain. Now this mountain took a while for me to do, but as I said I did do it over Christmas. And it does look pretty cool, if I say so myself. I did say I wanted to split this exhibit into like 2, so one side I had sun bears, or now moon bears, on the other side I had something else, like some sort of like mountain deer or something, I don't know. Some people had some awesome suggestions which I wrote down, but I don't currently have that list with me. But I may have to extend this exhibit off a bit more that way, and you can actually climb this mountain, though of course you won't be able to get into the exhibit, and I will have to sort of tidy up a bit so that the animals can't climb over. I have made sure that the bears cannot escape from this exhibit, and there isn't currently a way into the exhibit, which is something that I need to work on, which we probably should do today. So I was thinking of maybe having the door in the glass over there, but I thought that might look a bit weird. So there is this pathway and this staircase that leads up here, so I thought the best place would probably be here, and we could have a little tunnel, a little staircase that leads behind the waterfall and comes out down there. Yeah, the bears can wander up here, but they won't be able to get through the door, they won't be able to escape, they can't climb over anything, but I do like this exhibit. It is really cute, and you will see that I have also connected up the trees with the fairy lights, just as I have done with the other exhibits around here. And I think we should go ahead and we shall place down this painting frame. Where should I do that? I don't know. I think I should ideally have a couple of these, so I can put one on this side and then one possibly up here, where I said I was going to add the little entrance to the exhibit. So I think for the moment I'm just going to put it here on the glass, because I do need to make one of those Da Vinci sign sculptures to give it a pretty border. And we shall pop the sign down, the moon bear sign. So Asian black bear, Ursus tibetanus. The mass is 60 to 200 kilograms for an adult male and 40 to 140 for an adult female. It's quite crazy how much of a difference there are between the lowest weight and the highest weight. I think that might be maybe like before hibernation and after hibernation or something. Length is 120 to 190 centimeters for an adult. The lifespan is not 250 to 30 years. I think that should have said 25 to 30 years. That is not right at all. I'm going to have to change that. But their characteristics are they have bell-shaped ears and they have a white patch on the chest in a V shape, which you can't quite see on the picture there, but I will show you when I add them in. And they are in fact vulnerable. So let's go ahead and I shall grab my pickaxe. That's the Silk Touch one, I don't want that one, just this one will do. And we shall make a crude little staircase behind the mountain here. So I think that's probably far enough. So yeah, how am I going to do this? I think I'm going to give it like a 3-block high space so that I can have space to like walk and I don't hit my head. So I can put staircases in as well, basically, that's what I'm saying. And there are some carpenter's blocks that I didn't fill in as well, so we need to get rid of these. And it's probably a good idea to find out where I am actually mining to. So let's just jump in this exhibit, and I'm going to place the door maybe in the middle here, maybe there. I'm not actually sure, maybe there. Okay, so let's just check my coordinates very quickly. We are at 4092, so that's where that is. And let's just... oh yeah, we do have a waterfall as well, so I am going to have to be careful, because the bears might be able to swim up the waterfall, as soon as I can swim up the waterfall. I don't know how that works though. I think we did have some escapee jaguars, because they managed to swim up their waterfall. So let's just check whereabouts we are. So this is 4090. And that was 4092. Oh, okay, so that needs to go back a bit further to match up with this. Yeah, that makes sense, that makes sense. So 64, 492. Yeah, bear with me, sorry, I'm just doing a bit of maths just so I can make sure that the tunnels match up properly. Else, yeah, if I hadn't have checked that, I would have probably mined into the waterfall. So let's just climb on back over here. And down we go, and we need to make this go back a bit more, so 9, 2. Yeah, there we are, and we can start digging down, and hopefully we should come out in that area that I just dug out. Well, here's hoping anyway. What I should do, I don't know, there seems to be a lot of dirt, not very much stone. It's definitely around here somewhere. Isn't it? Let's just do a bit of a dig. Where am I? I'm somewhere inside the mountain for definite. Oh, okay. Oh, so I've dug down way too far. I obviously can't match things up anyway, but that's probably maybe even a better place for the staircase to come out. Probably like down inside this grass area. But gosh, look what I've done to this. So let's just grab some cobblestone. I'll fill some of this up. Was that right? No, I don't think it was. But yeah, I will have to tidy this up because that was not meant to happen. I did maths anyway and it didn't come out where I wanted it to. But we have a staircase now, although it's a very crude one. But that's fine. So yeah, I will tidy this up off camera. I'll just block this off for the moment. So it'll be a lot nicer when the zookeepers have to come into the exhibit. So let's go ahead and we shall place down our moon bears. I'm going to forever call them sun bears just because I've had that in my head. But if you have names for these guys, then please go ahead and leave them in the comments below and we shall go ahead and name them next episode. So we have 1, we have 2, and then we have 3 over here. And these are all custom NPCs, so they are the Mo Creatures Bear model with a custom texture on them, and if you want the texture you will find it also in the description. I have a folder full of all the textures that I have made, but only the ones that I have made, or only the ones that I am using, like the ones that I have permission to give out, that's what I'm basically saying. So there's no red pandas in there because I didn't make that texture, so it's not mine to give away, along with some of the other animals on the server that I didn't make the texture for, that aren't mine to give away, that I don't have permission to give away. But you will find those textures there. But anyway, enough rambling. I now have the 3 bears in there, and I'm going to go ahead and read this information book. So, Asian black bears, also known as moon bears, are a medium-sized species of bear native to the Himalayas and the surrounding countries, India, China, Russia and Japan. They are diurnal, like humans, meaning they sleep at night. Moon bears spend most of their time climbing trees and will often rest for short periods in nests, 15 feet to 4.5 meters or higher. And nests, it doesn't mean like bird nests, it just means like an area that they've settled in high up in a tree. They will hibernate from November to March in dens such as caves, hollow logs, hollow trees or steep sunny slopes. Even some hollow trees that are like 60 meters high, which is absolutely insane. That is so high. That is I can't even think about that. I have like a fear of heights, so nope, that would not be me. I would not be a good moon bear. So they are omnivorous and will feed on insects and beetles, as well as nuts, fruit, grasses and grain. They live in higher elevations in the summer, and in the winter will come down to lower elevations, which is pretty nice. So that they don't get too cold. And there are 3 of them, and I believe that one is actually trying to escape, so I will have to block this area off. But they are adventuring, and they do seem to like this exhibit quite well. That one is in fact going for a swim, so I think we might have some escapee moon bears in the future, so I might have to whip out the invisible bedrock and sort of block that off. I also don't want any drowning bears either, so please don't do that. But yeah, I think that's probably it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sort of really looking forward to 2017. I'm sure it's got a lot in store for me. I do have a lot of New Year's resolutions, mainly to finish a lot of projects, such as the Zoocraft Discoveries mod, which I promise will come out this year, and I will let you all know when it does. So yes, thank you all for watching. As always, the code is on screen, and don't forget, if you want to become a zookeeper in my zoo, then you can just go ahead and redeem those power points. And if you've got any names for these beautiful creatures behind me, then please leave them in the comments below, and I will make sure that I will name them all in the next episode. So thank you all for watching. I will see you then. Goodbye. Bye.